All right. I think I'm live.
It says live.
Yeah. I'll wait until I see somebody watching.
I can check on my phone.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I could check on my phone too.
I don't know.
Yep. It's live
Such a new.
now. Okay. So I think I'm on here. If you're watching, please drop a comment. Let me know that you can hear everything okay and see me okay. I promise I won't be this close to the screen the whole time. All right, cool. I think. Good. All right, yay. Okay. So I'm gonna get started here in a couple minutes. I guess I'll just introduce myself first. So my name's Gaby Elliot. I train on the East Coast of the United States with ISKF. I've been training since I was very, very small, for a while. Behind me is my training partner for today, Zach. And I'm really honored to be teaching for this group today. I'm really excited. I've been a member for a while, and I've noticed the super high quality of instructors and participants. So I'm really excited to be with you guys today and have the privilege of teaching for you. So without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. We'll start off with some warm-ups and stretches, and then we'll start moving into what I want to really focus on today, which is kind of posture as you're moving through stances, maybe in ways that will challenge your posture a little bit. So we're going to be talking about that today. Okay, without any further ado, let's train. So feet together, Mitsubidachi, right? Yes. Okay. So let's just get warmed up first. So twist. Good, hips around. Reverse. Stretch to the side. Switch. Switch. One more time, switch. Touch your toes, either side. Switch. Switch. Last time, switch. Cross your arms, hang down in the center. Good, stand up, stretch back. And up, down, stretch your legs. Toes up towards the ceiling. Try to keep your back heel down if you can. Turn to the outside. Back straight. Push your hips down towards the floor. Rotate to the ball of your foot. Point your hips forward. And stretch your hip flexor. Switch, other side, toes up. Turn to the outside, back straight. And ball of your foot, hips to the front. Sit back, both legs straight out in front. Grab your toes, stretch down. Up, one leg in, one leg out. Same thing, grab your toes, down. And up, bent leg over the straight leg, and twist behind you. Keep your back straight. Switch feet. Grab your toes, down, and your knee. And up, bent leg over the straight leg. Twist behind you, back straight. Good. Pull both feet in, butterflies. Grab your toes. Press down on your knees with your elbows. Relax. One more time, press. If you want to get a deeper stretch, you can lean forward and pull your toes up with your feet or with your hands. Relax. Squat. Turn your feet out to the sides. Rock back and forth. Feet straight forward. Squat down. Stand up. Feet together, circles with your knees. Other way. Good. One more time. Hips around. Another way. Good. Okay. Feet together, bow. You can fix your uniform if you need to. I do. Okay. And I'm ready to go, so hopefully you are too. We're going to start warming up with some lunges. We're going to be doing a lot of stances and moving through low stances today, so we want our legs to be warm. So starting with your left leg, just going to step forward into a forward lunge. Take your time, don't rush it. Just go as low as you can. Ready, each. And then right leg, knee, sun, chi, go, roke, sich, hach, ku, ju. Good. Okay, now do the same thing. This time step back. So when you step back, we're already thinking about posture, right? Don't lean forward and then come back like this. Don't rock back and forth. Keep your posture straight the whole time. Engage your core. And drop with your back straight the whole time. Okay, stepping back. Start with the left leg. Ready, each. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Roke. Sich. Hach. Ku. Ju. Good. Relax. Shake it out. Okay, last set, we're going to go to the sides, or I guess last two sets. We'll start with just the left side. So you're going to end up in a position that looks kind of like the stretch we were doing earlier. You're going to extend your left leg out to the side, bend your knee, and your other toes can come up. So it'll look almost like you're stretching. But then you have to come stand back up from there. So left side first, just 5 counts. Each, down and back up. Knee. Sun. Keep your back straight. Chi. Go. Okay, another side, right side. Ich. knee, sun, chi, go. Good, and shake it out. Stretch your hip flexors, move your legs around. Hopefully they're starting to feel a little warmer. Okay. All right, so from here, we're gonna start warming up our arms too. Arms and legs. Left hand out, right hand on your hip. We're gonna do just Chudan Chokuzuki, warming up the punches. Each. No speed. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Ro. Sich. Ach. Ku. Ju. Ich. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Ro. Sich. Hach. Ku. Ju. Okay, relax. So thinking about posture here, this might be one of the times when it's kind of easiest to make sure your back is straight, right? We're standing up straight already. But when you think about posture, your posture is it's part of your whole form, right? So it's your whole body. It involves everything. Everything from your toes to the top of your head. You have to think about posture. And it's not just, on the forward and backwards, am I leaning like this axis, but it's also to the sides, and it also has to do with your limbs. So your limbs have posture too. So when we're doing these punches, when you're thinking about your posture, I want you to think about your lats, these muscles in your back, and your shoulders. Don't overextend this. So don't push your shoulder out too far. You want your muscles to hold your skeleton in the strongest position. So pulling that back and tensing your back muscles, pushing your shoulder blades together behind you, that's where you're going to have the strongest skeletal position. So that's the posture I want you to think about here. It's the posture of your shoulders and your back. Okay, let's do a couple more of those. Left hand out, right hand on your hip. Just punching to Chudan, Chokuzuki. A little bit quicker now if you can. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rok, teach, hach, ku, ju. Good, okay, move your hand up to Jodan level. Do the same thing. You can relax a little bit here, but still thinking about those back muscles, and it's really important for Jodan. We tend to pull our shoulder up, it has to stay down. So keep those muscles engaged. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, a little faster this time. Try to stay relaxed. So when I say engage those muscles, I don't mean tense as hard as you can, and I don't mean tense the whole time. But when you finish your technique, everything should tense for that split second. So control your muscles. All right, with speed, keep those shoulders down. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Good, and yame, shake it out. Round your arms. Okay, I'm warming up the legs a little bit more. Feet together, bend your knees. Practicing Chudan Maigiri, just from here. Start with the left leg and then alternate. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. 10 more each. Ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Relax. So posture matters here too, of course. It's important that you don't crumple. It's easy to, especially when we're trying to kick, well, it depends. It's easy to crumple. So what I mean by that is don't compress too much, right? You don't want your back to turn into a C. So that, your shoulders shouldn't come down, right? But they also shouldn't, you also don't want to expand too much. And that usually happens when we're stepping through. So it's not as much of an issue here. But you also don't want to lean back and come forward again. So minimizing the movement. You want to compress your core muscles, but your skeleton shouldn't change too much. So try to maintain that same posture. Okay, a couple more. Feet together, bend your knees. A little bit more speed this time, still kicking Chudan. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Good. Okay, switching to Jodan level. This is where that posture really comes in, and it's important and it's harder to do correctly, so pay attention to that. Start with your left leg. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, and remember, as we move on to going with speed, remember that your Jodan is as high as I want you to kick right now, and your Jodan is your chin. So make sure you're being precise. I want precision over height. So kick directly to the center, your center line, and kick right at your chin level. With speed. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Relax, shake it out. Stretch whatever you need to. Okay. Hopefully we're warmed up. Let me see how we are on time. Okay, great. All right, so now we're going to start getting into the drills that we're going to use to kind of test our posture a little bit. So the first thing we'll do, left hand out, right hand on your hip, still standing in Sensei position. We're going to do, this is going to be a 3-count drill. So first count, I'll get closer so you can see. First count, you're going to punch chokazuki with your right hand, and at the same time, if your left hand is out, that left hand is going to do a guiding block to your right ear. So this is the first count. So from here, this hand that's out comes up to my right ear. My right hand, at the same time, comes out to chokazuki position. Okay, so that's the first count. Ready? From here, left hand out, right hand on your hip. Ich. So again, here, posture is important. It's a little bit easier to keep your shoulders in check because they're both engaged. It's harder to overextend one because then you'd have to overextend both, and that just feels bad. So keeping everything, kind of taking this feeling in, internalize that, and try to apply that to all the other techniques we're doing today. So from here, this hand that's up by your ear is going to do Urken, Jodan back fist strike, and the hand that's out in front is just going to pull back to draw hand. Knee. Good? So turn your body here. So posture for this move, my knees and my ankles are torqued a little bit, but my hips and shoulders are in the same plane. So I'm not torqued this way, right? My knees are turning. Okay, and then the third count, gakuzuki, san. Okay, so now we're back in the original position. So the first count, right hand is going to go to left ear, Chudan chokuzuki with the left hand. Ich. Good, now we're going to do back fist strike, Jodan Oroken with the right hand, turning the body to the left. Ni. Good, and then the last count, Chudan, gakuzuki, or chokuzuki, san. Good, okay. So 3 counts, just like that. Slowly. Ich. Ni. San. Ich. Ni. San. Ich. Ni. San. So if you pay attention, you've got different kinds of hip rotation here. So I want you to think about how those different hip rotations change your posture and how to correctly execute those. We'll do a couple more practice ones. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. Ich, ni, san. Okay, I can't see you, but I hope everybody's got that. So now let's do 1 count, slowly, no rush. Finish each movement, especially that back fist strike. Turn your whole body to the side. And your body should finish turning at the moment you make impact, right? You make contact with the target. So you shouldn't be still turning as you're pulling your hand back. That's incorrect. You want your whole body to be coordinated. So this hip rotation happens when you hit the target. So focus on that stuff when we're doing this one count slowly. Okay, ready? One count, all 3 movements. Each. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Good. All right, let's try it with speed. One count. Do the whole thing. H. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Coop. Chew. And yummy. Shake it out. Relax. Okay. So now we're going to do a similar. Well, do I want to do that first? Yeah. We're going to do a similar drill, but instead of guiding block to your opposite ear, we're going to be using guiding block to the same ear. So it's a little bit different body movement, but it's kind of analogous. Okay. So again, left hand out, right hand on your hip. So from here, the first thing I want you to do is instead of covering with your left hand to your right ear, this is what we did before, now you're going to cover with your left hand to your left ear. And then same as before, chokuzuki at the same time. Okay, so from here, it looks like that. Like that. Okay, ready? First count, each. Good. So right now, your hand is by your ear, your elbow's kind of low, right? At least mine is. It's below my shoulder. The next count, what I want you to do is rotate your hip, just like we did for Uriken. But when you rotate this time, this elbow is going to move up to chin level. And you're going to do Enpyuchi, Jodan, elbow strike. So you're here, and then this draw hand comes back, rotate your hip, and do Jodan elbow strike. Okay, ready? Knee. Yeah. And then last count, just like the last drill, chokuzuki, san. Good. So then the first count here, yeah, I guess this one only has 2 counts. First count here, this hand is going to come up to my ear this way and punch with the other side. Each. Good. Elbow should still be in close to your body, so don't do this, right? It should be in close. And then when you pull this punching hand back, that elbow being close to your body makes it easier for you to send it up along your center line. So knee, and then gakuzuki-san, or chokuzuki. Oh, that's what, yeah, okay, good. All right, 1, 2, 3. Good. Hopefully that's not too confusing. Each. Oops. Yeah, that's right. Knee. San. Each. Knee. San. Each. Knee. San. Good. Okay, let's try one count. Do that whole thing slowly. Each. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Okay, let's try it with speed. So take your time if you are still getting used to the sequence. Take your time. Take beats in between each move. Only go as fast as you can do it correctly. If you're comfortable with it, then do it full speed. Ready? Each. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Rook. Oops. Sich. Hutch. Coop. Chew. And relax. Shake it out. So hopefully your arms aren't too sore, arms and shoulders. Most of those movements should be coming from big hip movements, even though we're standing up straight. Hopefully you are tensing your back muscles and keeping your shoulders down. Okay, so now we're just going to add a little bit more torque to those same sequences to give you a little bit more of a chance to test your posture. So starting back over to the first drill, so the Uraken drill, right? So that one was block, cover, Uraken, Gakuzuki, or Chokuzuki. We're going to do that same thing again. But now we're going to add some movements to the diagonals. So left hand out, right hand on your hip. So the first move we're going to do here, we're going to just practice all the same side for now, is going to be to the right. You're going to practice Kizamizuki, Jodan, to the right. So the hand that's on your hip now is going to punch to the 45 on your right. And the other hand's going to come back to your hip. So this way. Right? So this move is tough to make focus with because you have to use hip vibration to the 45. And it's your open side. So there's some muscles in the front of your body that we sometimes neglect that are getting used here. So challenge yourself. Okay, so from here, first count, Kizamizuki to your right 45 each. So now we're just going to use that hand that's out, just like we did before, to block. Let's see, right hand to your left ear, Gakuzuki to the front, knee. And now Uraken San. And Gakuzuki again, Shi. So we got 4 counts, right? All right, so same side as before. We're punching to the right. Kizamizuki, Jodan. Each. Cover and punch, knee. Uraken San. Gakuzuki Shi. And again, each. Knee. San. Shi. Each. Knee. San. Shi. Each. Knee. San. Shi. Good, all right. We should be all comfortable with that one. So let's go ahead and switch sides. Right hand out, left hand on your hip. So now we're punching Kizamizuki to the left 45 with the left hand. Each. Now, that left hand that's out is going to cover to your right ear. Knee. Then back to strike, Uraken with your left hand. San. And Gakuzuki Shi. So now we're punching to the 45. Each. Knee. Cover. San. Uraken. Shi. Chokuzuki. Each. Knee. San. Shi. Good. Okay. Let's try it 1 count. No speed. All 4 movements. Each. Good. Knee. Good. San. Okay. And with speed. We'll just do a couple because we're running out of time. Just a couple. Ready? With speed and power. Again, take each move and make it 100%. And then once you've got that, you can shorten the time between each move. But make sure they're all strong. Ready? All 4 moves in 1 count. Each. Rotate your hips all the way on the Uraken. Knee. San. Good. Switch hands. Now we're going to do the other side. 1 count, the whole thing. Speed. First, we'll just do a couple slow. 1 count, whole thing slowly. Each. 1 more. Knee. Good. Okay, with speed. Ready? Each. Knee. San. And yame, relax. Good. Shake it out. Okay. In the interest of time, we're going to just move right along. So, next, left hand out, right hand on your hip. So this time, the first count, we're going to do Gakuzuki to the corner. Or technically Chokuzuki, but it feels more like Gakuzuki. So, you're going to rotate your hip. We're going to punch with the right hand to the left corner. So this time, instead of punching the open side, right, punching the closed side. So punching with the right hand to the left corner. Ich. Now, the hand that's out in front is going to do the block. So imagine a punch is coming at you from straight in front. This hand that's out is going to come to your ear. And at the same time, chokuzuki, knee. Good, and then elbow strike, just like we did before, sun. And gakuzuki shi. So we're moving to the same side again. We're still punching right hand to the left corner. Ich. Now the right hand blocks. Right hand to your right ear. Left hand punches, knee. And then right hand, Enbyuchi Jodan, sun. And then chokuzuki, chi. Good. Ich, knee, sun, chi. Ich, knee, sun, chi. Okay. Try it one count slowly. Ich, knee, sun, chi. Good, okay. Let's go ahead and do it this side with speed. Speed and power. Just a few counts. Give them your all. Ich, knee, sun, chi, go. And relax, yummy. Good, shake it out. Okay, let's do the other side. So right hand out, left hand on your hip, punching to your punching to your right 45 with your left hand, turning your hip, each. Now you're going to turn back, use your left hand to block to your left ear, punch with your right hand, me. Then elbow strike, sun, and chokuzuki chi. Good. Ich, knee, sun, chi. Ich, knee, sun, chi. Good. Okay, one count. Do the whole thing slowly. Ich. Turn your hip all the way on that elbow strike. Don't cheat yourself. Align your posture correctly so it's in the strongest position. Me. All the way to the side, and then come back. Sun. Chi. Go. Okay, let's try with speed. Ready? Whole thing, one count. Ich. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. And yame. Good, shake it out, relax. Move your arms around, move your legs around. Good. Okay. All right, so now we're going to start using our stances a little bit more. So first, just warming them up a little bit. So from here, just step forward with your left leg into Zen Kutsurachi. You can put your hands on your hips or just relax them at your sides. We're not using your arms right now. So left leg forward, each. Make sure your stance is the correct length and width. It feels good. Settle down into it. Stretch out your hip flexors. And then we're going to switch feet from here. So bring your, let's see what you do first. Back foot up to your front foot. And then step back with your left foot. Okay, so that's one count. Now we're going to do the same thing. Just stepping up and back to switch feet. Each. Knee, up and back. Control your posture. You shouldn't change much as you move. Your body will shift forward and back, but the angle of your body shouldn't change. Sun. Chi. Go. Rope. Excuse me. Okay, now we're going to add techniques to that same movement, that same pattern of movement. So from here, left hand out, right hand on your hip. So you should have right foot forward, left hand punching Gakuzuki position. And what I want you to do is the exact same hand movements we just did. You're going to step forward. As you step up, you're going to throw Chokuzuki and cover to your right ear with your left hand. So it should look like this. This is the middle position, H. Ready? Each. Good. Now we're going to step back with the right foot. Throw Uriken as your foot lands, and then Gakuzuki. So that'll be the second count, knee. So first count, step up, Chokuzuki, cover, each. Now step back, Uriken, Gakuzuki, knee. Each, knee. Each, knee. Each, knee. Each, knee. Good, relax. Come in. So posture here is, again, pretty straightforward. When you step forward, think about throwing your hips forward. Right? Not your shoulders. We're punching shoot-on, so it's a little bit easier, but it's easy to lean when you do this, even if it's just a little bit. This is still a lean. Throw your hips forward into the target. And when you step back, same thing. Turn your hip so that when you land, your hip lands, so does your strike. Okay? All right, left leg forward, right hand punching. Let's do one count, whole thing, slowly. So you're going to step forward and back, one count. Ready? Hand that's out right now is going to go to your left ear to cover. Left hand is going to punch. Each. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. All right, let's try it with speed. H. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. And yame. Good, shake it out. Relax. Okay, left leg forward again, come on, take. So same thing, relax your arms. We're not going to use them for a minute. So this time, so we just did step forward and then back, right? And step forward and back. So now we're going to try stepping back and then forward. Back and forward. Okay, so starting with your left leg forward, you're going to pull that foot back to center position. Keep your back straight, keep your pelvis tucked underneath you as you move. Each. And then step back forward, knee, with your right foot. Now right foot moves back. Each. And forward, knee. Each. Knee. Each. Knee. So practice here pulling with your leg muscles. Don't push. So you shouldn't be pushing off of your front leg to shift back. You want to pull with the inside muscles of your back leg. Pull back. And that'll help you keep your posture straight and keep your core engaged. One count, back and forward. Itch. Knee. Sun. Chi. Pull with the back leg. Don't push with the front leg. Go. Roke. Seach. Ach. Coop. Do. Good. Okay, let's add the hand techniques. Yeah, okay. All right, and the foot techniques, because now we're going to start kicking. So from here, Gakuzuki position. The first count, when you pull this front foot back, I'm going to move to the center so you can tell. When you pull your front foot back, you're going to torque your hip all the way to half face. So your stance might end up, your feet are maybe not straight, they'll maybe end up turned to the side a little bit. That's okay. We're going to do inside out, downward block. We're going to do uchi, ginambara. So coming from the outside to the inside. So as I pull this hip back, is that the wrong side? That's the wrong hand. As I pull this leg back, I'm going to do that block with my right hand. So my left foot pulls back, my right hand does the block. So it'll be that way. So you're going to land, finish with your feet together here. That's the first count. Then the second count, we're going to continue that torque with your hip, and you're going to throw Mwashigiri, whichever level you need, Jodan, Chudan, or Gedan is fine. But the important thing is that your hip gets all the way around. So block the right hand, then kick with the right leg, and then as you step forward again, you have to control your posture, land with Gakuzuki. Okay? So it'll be 3 counts. It'll be 2 counts. First count, pull your left leg back, block with your right hand. Each. Good. Second count, the right foot is going to step forward, Mwashigiri at any level, and then finish with Chunan Gakuzuki. Knee. Good. So now we get to switch feet. So this time, the hand that's out in front of you right now is going to be the one doing the block. So as you pull your right foot back, block with your left hand. Each. Now throw the kick on your right side, throw the kick on your left side, punch with your right hand. Knee. Okay, good. So now we're blocking with the right hand again. Each. And then kick, right, punch, left. Knee. Good. Each. Knee. Each. Knee. So the important thing here, you can yell me, is to really whip your hip around when you do that block. So imagine a kick is coming, you need to get yourself out of the way. So pull this back. But while you do that, it's really easy to end up like this. So don't allow that to, oh, you can't really tell. Don't allow that to happen. Don't allow yourself to bend over like this. Maintain the core tension. Tuck your pelvis underneath you. Pull that hip back, but keep your axis straight up and down. Back straight. And then it'll be much easier for you to come back in with your counters. Okay, let's try it 1 count. Left leg forward, right hand punching. So 1 count slowly. Pull the front leg back, block, and then step in, kick punch. Slowly. Each. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Good. Let's try with speed. 1 count, do the whole thing. Ready? H. Knee. San. Shi. Go. And yame. Good. Relax, shake it out. And check the time. Okay. Take a breath. So there are a lot of points in that drill where it's easy to lose your posture. So we talked about here, but also when you step in a kick, I'll do it this way. When you step in a kick, make sure you don't lean too much to the front, right? Or lean too much to the rear. So you want to, again, as much as possible, keep this straight. And you want to be able to compress your core muscles to get the leg up without compromising this posture. If you bend over, you can probably kick a lot higher, but then as you come down, there's lots of time for someone to catch you before you can throw that gakuzuki. So, keep the posture straight, and then you can throw your gakuzuki right after.
I have a question. Which center line are you going for? Are you trying to get your kick here, or are you trying to get your kick to the center line of the front stance?
So the center line, what's the first one?
Like this center line?
Oh, so are you going here? Yeah, I'm kicking straight forward.
Okay.
Straight on that center line. So yeah, good question. So for the purposes of this drill, you're kicking your target, right? You did your block. I want you to target your kick to the center line of where you are right now, not where you're going to be for the Gakuzuki. So if you think about it, if the kick's coming in, you're kicking. Yeah, that's fine. So the kick's coming in. If I knock this out of the way, he's on this side of me, right? So I don't want to aim my kick over here. I want to aim it past that line on this side, if that makes sense. Okay. All right, let's move on. So that's Zenkutsudachi. Now we're going to work on Kokutsu, back stance. So from here, step back into your back stance with your right leg, each. And then we're just going to warm up just like we did the other one. So make these your best back stances. Get really down into them. Get comfortable with moving through them because we're going to add some difficult techniques in a minute. Okay, so step forward with the front leg, step forward with the back leg, and then switch your feet. Knee. San, forward and back. Chi, forward and back. Go, forward and back. Roke. So for these, shifting, push with your back leg, shift your weight first, push forward, and then pull that back leg up. Don't try to pull with the leg that doesn't have the weight on it. Don't go this way, right? Don't compromise your posture. Push all your weight forward, and then push all your weight back. Okay, a few more times. Each. Knee. San. Okay, so now adding the techniques with this. This one's pretty simple. So what you're going to do, we're going to change the angle a little bit on how we shift back, but everything else is the same. So from here, move so that you're pointed to your left 45. So you're going to move your right foot over so you're pointed to your left 45. Okay, so what I want you to do from here is you're going to kick with your back leg, Maigeri, Chudan. Put your foot down in the center, just like we would before. And then we're going to step back with that same leg. I know it feels weird. Oh no, wait, I think I did the wrong way. Should be this way. No, that's right. We're right, never mind. Okay, so from here, you're gonna step back with the same leg, but we're gonna turn to the opposite corner. So stepping back with your right leg, turn, Moashizuki, still landing in back stance. So this is what it's gonna look like. From here, I'm gonna kick, put my foot down in the center, and then that same foot is gonna turn back behind me this way. So the idea is your target's over here. Kick, down, turn, straight. Yeah, I think I did that wrong. That's okay. All right, so left hand out. Left foot out. To the corner, your 45. Kick with your right leg each. Now right foot steps back behind you. Moashizuki Jodan. Good. All right, so now we're going to kick with that same leg again. Kick with your right leg to straight in front of you each. Good. Now you're going to step back with the left side to this corner. Knee. Good. All right. So kicking with so now we're just going to end up going back and forth. Kicking with the left leg each. And now the right leg steps back to your left corner. Knee. Kick with the right leg each. Left leg steps back to your right corner. Knee. Each. Knee. Each. Knee. Each. Knee. Each. Knee. Good. Okay, one count, do the whole thing. Each. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Yame. And shake it out. So when we think about back stance, I want you to think about, let me check the time. Okay. Think about really pushing your hips into your stance like you would for a front stance. So a lot of times, people are very good, very adept connecting their hip at the last moment for their Zenkutsudachi, right? We practice this and this a lot, and we got adept at that. But sometimes with Kokutsudachi, we kind of settle into the stance or drift into it, and that shouldn't be the case. So when you're doing your back stances, we're not really stepping like this now, but that's okay. When you step back in your back stance, it's the same thing. So you pull through the center, and then your hip has to snap into place. Don't settle into your stance, right? Kime into your stance. Everything should lock into place just like it does here. Okay? So work on that as we're moving through these kokutsu drills. All right, so let's do that same thing with speed really quickly because we're running out of time. Let's do right leg forward to your left corner. Yeah. All right, so we would have right hand up, Mawashi-zuki position. Okay, so one count, you're gonna kick and then step to the opposite corner, Mawashi-zuki jodan. Ready? With speed. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, roke, sich, hach, goop, ju, anyame. Good, relax. So I hope you were pushing those hips into place to get power for your punches. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move straight on to the next back stance drill. So that one, we step forward and back. So the next one, we have to step back and then forward. So left leg out, kokutsu, kamaite. No hands yet. First, we're just gonna pull the front leg back and replace it with the other side. So same thing, one count, back and then forward. Each step back and forward. Ni, san. Practice locking your hip into place now. Chi, go, roke, sich, hach, good, ju. Good. Okay, so from here, you're going to put your right hand out, Kizamazuki position, jodan. So the first count, from here, we're going to practice, you can't see my feet really, we're going to practice ashibarai. So we're going to sweep with the front leg as we pull it back. So sweep, pull your foot back, then kick, maigeri with the other side, and landing Kizamazuki. So it'll be sweep, kick, punch, sweep, kick, punch. Side view, sweep, kick, punch. Good. Let's try. Left side, or no, you had right side out, right hand punching. One count. No, sorry, two counts. First count, sweep and step back. And then the second count will be kick punch. Ready? First count, sweep, each. Use your hip, pull that foot back. Now the second count, you're going to kick with your left leg, punch with your left hand, knee. So sweep first, each. Kick, punch, knee. Each, knee. Each, knee. Good. All right, one count, slowly. Take your time. Each, knee. San. All right, let's try with speed. Speed and power. Ich, ni, san, chi, go. Last one, roke. And yame. Good, relax, check it out. Hopefully, I can't see you, but hopefully you held your posture through that. It's tough. Okay. So I don't think we're going to get through quite all of my drills tonight, but we have time for one more. So we'll finish with that one. We're gonna do, now I have to pick which one. Okay, keeping with the same theme, we're gonna move on to Kibidachi, or stance. And what I want you to think about here, it'll be really obvious where it's easy to lose your posture. So what I want you to think about is keeping your shoulders back, and that'll help everything line up. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'll just demonstrate first. From Kibidachi, actually we'll do the footwork first. So go ahead and make Kibidachi. So from your stance, you're gonna move your left foot. We're gonna move towards our right. So I'm gonna end up turning around this way. So now I've got my back to the camera. Now we're gonna move that same foot again. So we're gonna end up going the other way. We're just gonna go in a big circle. Knee. So now you should be facing the camera again. So your right foot's not moving, it's just pivoting. Left foot is the one that's moving. Each. And then back, knee. Back, sun. Back, sheep. So think about here when you land, every time you land, we're gathering a lot of momentum when you move. But it's important every time you land to not do this, right? Kibidachi isn't 60-40. It's even. So when you land, you have to control your stance and land exactly in the middle. A couple more. Each. Knee. Sun. G. Okay, good. All right, so let's add the hands and feet. So now, if you notice, probably if you do it anything like I do it, there's a kind of a middle point. So there's a point for me where both of my feet are pointed in the direction that I'm moving. So at that point, I want you to kick. So from here, what we're going to do, we're moving to the right. I want you to cover with your right hand. You're going to extend your right hand. And then as you get to that center point, kick with your left foot. And then when you land, you'll land in Kibidachi. Okay, so that's the first part. That's the first count, right? We'll cover, kick. Okay, now, as you land, I want you to cover, kick. As you land, Geidan Zuki. So you're punching below your belt. It's really easy to lean here. Don't lean. As you come down, force your back straight and push with your legs. Drop with your legs, not your back. Okay, let's try it. So first count, we're going to turn to the center, cover, and kick. Ready, each. Good, now as we come down, you're going to punch with your left hand below your belt, knee. Good, now we're going back the other way. So still right hand cover, left leg kick. Each. Punch, knee. Another way. Each. Knee. One more time. Each. Knee. Okay, yummy. So, yeah, okay. All right, so one last corner before we do this one with speed and we finish up tonight. I want you to think about that transition in the middle. It's easy, so again, remember I was talking about how posture is a whole body thing. It's easy to break posture here by straightening your support leg. You don't want to come up. You lose all the range and the power for your kick. And then when you come down again, it's also slower, so there's more time for someone to catch you. But more importantly, it diminishes the integrity of the kick. So when you're here, keep this leg bent. You should maintain the same height the whole time. Don't come up and down. Okay, let's try the speed. Moving to your right. You're going to cover with your right hand, kick with your left leg, and then punch with your left hand. All one count, speed of power. Ready? Each. Back the other way. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Rook. Good, and relax. All right, last one. Other side. Shift to the other side of your room room if you have a tiny room like me. So we're gonna go ahead and do it 1 count slowly. Left hand covers, right leg kicks, right hand punches. Slowly 1 count. Each. We're going the other way. Me. Still the same hands and feet moving. Sun. Chi, keep your back straight. Maintain the same height the whole way. Go. Rogue. Okay, with speed. Just a few, so give it your all. This is the last thing tonight. Ready? Ich. Ning. Sun. Chi. Go, Kiai. Yummy. Good. All right, I'm done. I'm out of time. Great. I hope everybody had a good time. I hope you got a workout, and I gave you something to think about. Please stretch. I'm not going to stretch with you and use up your time, but please do stretch, especially if your legs are tired. This is the perfect time to do that. Again, thank you, Gaby Sensei, for inviting me, and I had fun. Hopefully you guys did too. Thank you.